Today, we'll discover the most beautiful places in Europe together. Breathtaking landscapes, cultural masterpieces, and places full of history await you. Whether you're looking for inspiration for your next trip or just want to dream of faraway places, stay tuned and travel this beautiful continent with us. Let's start with a place that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Santorini, Greece. The facts speak for themselves. This Cyclades island is one of the most popular travel destinations in the world, and for good reason. The whitewashed houses, clinging to the cliffs, and the view of the deep blue Aegean Sea. A picture-perfect scene that's even more impressive in real life. But it's not just the pictures that make this place so special. The volcanic beaches, with their black and red sand, tell of the dramatic history of this island. The clear water sparkles in the sunlight, while the wind seems to whisper stories of past eruptions and the myths of the Aegean. A boat tour takes you past the caldera, where hot springs bubble and the waves tell tales of ancient sailors. Santorini is a place where the soul can relax and the imagination can soar. The evenings here are a magical experience. The sunset bathes the island in a golden light, and the warm colors of the setting sun are reflected in the sea. In one of the charming tavernas, with a glass of local wine, time seems to stand still. The aromas of grilled fish and fresh oregano mix with the sea breeze, while traditional music provides the perfect backdrop. Venice, Italy. Over 400 bridges connect the countless islands of this unique city. No car noise disturbs the peace, only the gentle lapping of the water and the soft calls of the gondoliers echo through the canals. It's like time stands still here. The palazzi, perched along the canals, tell of magnificent feasts and historical intrigues. Every stone in the narrow alleyways seems to know a story. Every bridge could tell of past lovers who met in secret. In winter, when fog envelops the city, Venice itself seems like a dream, mysterious, quiet, and full of poetry. A moment in St. Mark's Square with an espresso feels like a conversation with eternity. Away from the tourist crowds, Venice reveals an intimate side. Tiny baccari, traditional wine bars, where delicious cicchetti, small snacks, are served. The narrow canals, lit by lanterns, lead to hidden squares, where time seems to have stopped. In a quiet church, the soft sounds of an orchestra resonate, while outside, the gentle clapping of the gondolas is the only sound. Scotland, the Highlands. The Highlands are an endless sea of lush green, interspersed with mystical lakes, like the famous Loch Ness. Here, old castle ruins perch, telling stories from a time long past. A time of clans, full of myths and legends. The ancient walls seem to carry the voices of generations past. You can feel the power of history as the wind sweeps over the hills and the clouds cast dramatic shadows on the landscape. A walk through this wilderness is like a journey through the pages of an epic novel. And then there are moments of peace. A glass of whiskey by the fireplace of a small pub, while outside the rain pours and the highlands are shrouded in their melancholy veil. The highlands offer a rugged beauty that touches the heart. The endless expanse of the sky and the echo of the wilderness create an incomparable atmosphere. The legends of Nessie, the Loch Ness monster, seem to live in the still waters of the lake. In spring, the hills blossom in a vibrant purple of heather, and the clear air is filled with the sound of singing birds. The Highlands are a place where the soul breathes and the imagination soars to new heights. Paris, France. The city of love is more than just its famous landmarks. Paris is a feeling, an atmosphere that you not only see, but feel. The small cafes where time slows down, the smile of a street artist who brings Montmartre to life in color. All this makes Paris a place that touches the soul. The Seine whispers of poets and lovers who found inspiration here. In the evening, when the Eiffel Tower begins to glow, Paris seems to say to its visitors, "Keep dreaming, because here, everything is possible." A walk through the illuminated streets of the Champs-Élysées is like a dance through a living work of art that never stops changing. The city unfolds its true magic in the early morning hours, when the streets are still quiet and the boulevards are flooded with golden sunlight. The aromas of freshly baked croissants and coffee waft through the air, while artists set up their easels on the banks of the Seine. Paris is an invitation to lose yourself in the stories of Victor Hugo or the melodies of an old chanson. Barcelona, Spain. This city is a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes, a place where art, architecture, and life blend into a unique melody. Gaudi's unique masterpieces, like the Sagrada Familia and Park Güell, seem to have sprung straight from a dream. The colorful La Rambla pulsates with life, while the sea sends a gentle breeze through the streets. But it's not just the energy of the city that fascinates. In the quieter neighborhoods, like El Born, stories from another time are hidden, where old stones tell of bygone eras. In the evening, the moon is reflected in the Mediterranean Sea, and Barcelona shows its magical side. A place where the night never ends and the day always begins with new possibilities. The streets of Gracia are lined with small markets and cafes that bring together stories from all over the world. On Barceloneta Beach, the world meets, while the sound of the waves creates a soothing melody. Barcelona is a place where art and life are inextricably linked, and every moment feels like a celebration of beauty. Amsterdam, Netherlands. The canals of Amsterdam are like silent witnesses to history. As a boat glides through the clear water, the brick houses seem to tell stories of merchants and adventurers who once shaped this city. Vondelpark is a place of peace and relaxation, where time seems to slow down and nature finds a stage in the middle of the city. The 9 streets invite you to get lost, while vintage shops and boutiques charm with their uniqueness. And during a sunset, on a houseboat terrace, the city is bathed in a golden light, a sight that touches the soul and fills the heart. In the cooler months, the canals transform into magical mirrors when the Christmas lights illuminate the city. Small cafes offer hot cocoa, while outside there is a calmness that only Amsterdam can radiate. The scent of freshly baked stroopwafels mixes with the sound of bicycle bells, and the city becomes the scene of countless small wonders. Cinque Terre, Italy. The 5 villages of Cinque Terre seem to come from another world. Perched on the steep cliffs of the Ligurian coast, their colorful houses shine in contrast to the deep blue Mediterranean Sea. Here, every corner tells of a bygone era where fishing boats and vineyards set the rhythm of life. The hiking trails between the villages lead through olive groves and fragrant lemon gardens, while the sound of the waves creates a soothing melody. Monterosso al Mare invites you to relax with its golden sandy beach, while Manarola appears like a sparkling jewel in the evening hours, when the lights of the houses transform the water into a glowing mirror. The Cinque Terre is a wonderful place where nature and man live together in perfect harmony. Prague, Czech Republic. Prague is a city that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. The Charles Bridge, shrouded in mist at dawn, looks like a bridge between the present and a time long past. Prague Castle sits majestically over the Vltava River, a testament to centuries of history and culture. The Old Town, with its cobblestone streets and astronomical clock, seems to tell stories of kings and artists with every step. At dusk, when the city is bathed in a warm light and the Vltava River glitters, Prague feels like a living painting that never loses its magic. Dubrovnik, Croatia. The old town of Dubrovnik, surrounded by medieval walls, is a place where time seems to stand still. The narrow cobblestone streets lead to hidden squares and small cafes where Mediterranean life pulsates. From the city walls, you have a view of the deep blue Adriatic Sea, which sparkles like an endless jewel in the sun. On warm summer nights, the walls are bathed in golden light, while the city is filled with music and laughter. The small beaches nearby invite you to take a refreshing dip, and the nearby Elefiti Islands are a paradise for those who want to escape everyday life. Reykjavik, Iceland. Reykjavik is the gateway to natural wonders. The city's colorful houses, nestled among snow-capped mountains, look like a living painting. At the Blue Lagoon, time seems to stand still as the warm, mineral-rich water offers the perfect setting for relaxation. The northern lights, which dance across the sky on clear nights, are a sight that will stay with you forever. Reykjavik itself is full of charm. Small cafes, cozy bookstores, and a lively art scene make the city unique. From here, adventures begin to glaciers, waterfalls, and lava fields that radiate unparalleled beauty and tranquility. Iceland is a place where nature takes center stage and the soul finds peace. If you liked these places, give us a thumbs up and share this video with someone who also loves to travel. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more travel ideas. Let us know in the comments which of these places inspired you the most, or if you've already visited one of them. Thanks for traveling with us. Until the next adventure.